The second deck we're going to be playing today is a new one. We haven't done this before. We are playing with Simisear VStar. You're welcome, my friend. So Simisear VStar is this card. One, I love this alt art because I think it's adorable. So, you may discard up to 5 cards from the top of your deck, and this attack does 40 more damage for each card you discard this way. So, without double colorless energy, this attack can do 240 damage consistently every single turn, at the cost of discarding things from the top of your deck. We are pairing that up with Volcarona V. Now, Volcarona can do 20 more damage for each basic energy card in your discard pile, and then you shuffle them back up. So it's a way to prevent ourselves from decking. We are playing with 2 Cyclizars for 2 reasons. One, decks that have a free retreater I have found are much more consistent than decks that don't, and this is our answer to Mimikyu. We haven't played against Mimikyu yet today, but you always want to have an answer to Mimikyu. So our answer to Mimikyu is Cyclizar. It can do 100 damage. Doesn't have a rule box. Most of this deck is energy. Most in terms of, it's not actually 51%, but 24 energy is a lot. And because we are doing that, we're using Kindlers, we're using Klara, so hopefully this is consistent and fun. I just kind of threw this together to see if we could play around Simisear. We've done something similar to this in the past with Flareon VMAX, but Flareon VMAX is kind of a slot machine where Simisear is not. Flareon VMAX can go up to 500 damage, but you discard 5 cards, and then it does 100 damage per energy that you discard, so it might do 0. Whereas this one will always do how much we tell it to. It just will discard random things as well. VStar has some Imikuni core art. I'm not familiar with that term, so if I just butchered that word, I apologize. But nice, if that's a whole art style, excellent. It's very cute. Alright, Diglett. Alright, Diglett. We want to go first because we are trying to power up. Now, this deck actually, if I recall correctly, wants to go second, and I just messed up. Let's find out together, shall we? The reason being, Simisear V's attack lets you power it up faster. Okay, so they are Slowking, Toxicroak. Interesting. Okay, so the basic that we're going to put up front, Cyclizar, just because it's going to be a free retreat there. Is a card that's kind of a meme in early sets. Oh, I gotcha. Okay, other Cyclizar, other Simisear. Let's put that there and end our turn. Okay, opponent's gonna Jock it. Toxicroak and Slowking. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to actually switch up, and we're going to go for the Croagunk here. Just to keep them moving. So, if they don't knock this out, whatever we draw is going to get Ultra Balled away with the switch, and we're going to have our Simisear VStar. If they do knock it out, we're dead anyways. If they just poison it, poison's gonna do a lot here, and that's a lot of damage. Shame they had that switch there too. Big sad on that one. We're gonna Arven here because if I have 2 things, which I do, that means that Arven gets to keep that. Okay. 260 is just enough to not survive this. That is very sad. So because of that, we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to use the Star Alchemy ability here to get a Professor's Research, if there is one in the deck, which there is not. RIP. Too late for that to do anything. I guess that wouldn't do anything anyways. Well, to start me, nice! Nice. I guess we get a Klara here? Because we're going to be able to pull this back when it dies? Question mark? We're going to be too slow, though. Slowking's a powerful card. We don't see it a whole lot anymore, but Slowking is a very powerful card. 2 energy to just do that is nasty. And Exact Seize is brutal. Heartbreaking. My heart is broken. Now, luckily, we're only worth 2 prize cards, and Slowking's worth 3. So, that's kind of nice. Now, let's see here. I think we're just a little too far behind. Because even if we were to do that... The only like, their deck gets stuffed by Therapeutic Energy. But nobody plays that, so it's fine. I wonder what their answer is for Mimikyu, because everything they've played gets hosed by Mimikyu. You know what I mean? Now, we're not playing Mimikyu, so it doesn't matter to us, but... No, Mimikyu still gets poisoned by the Slowking. Slowking's actually really good against Mimikyu. So let's put this one here. Okay, Volcarona is actually a pretty solid pull there. What, 4? I think that's enough? I think that's enough. Yeah. Sweet! Alright, we got some prize cards too. Okay. Makes sense. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Klara has, like, the character Klara has a Galarian Slowking. It makes sense that she can pull back exactly the 2 energies and 2 cards that make Slowking. That's pretty neat, actually. Okay. Well, we got a shot. Ish. Okay. Okay. RIP. Now, one thing that's kind of neat here is that we are actually going to get to do enough damage to knock this out. And the boss's orders on the back is going to be solid, hopefully. Hopefully. Because this can't knock us. I think we might actually win this game, y'all. I think. Because of this boss's orders. As long as they don't shuffle our hand away. I think we might win this one. Which, it would be bold of them to do that at this point, because they're so much further ahead on cards. Hard for them to believe that we have everything we need right here. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, so that's their supporter. They get to look at the bottom 8 cards of their deck and put one in their hand. Not bad. Moist Money, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. So I'm really glad we played this one out, because I believe we win. How many energies? There's 4. We're going to put 2 more. So that will be 8 or 6. Which is 6 plus 10 is enough, so it'll be just enough here. Woo, just barely, y'all. Just barely. GG, opponent. I mean, we did pretty good there. Y'all, I'm actually kind of happy with how that turned out. Deck did solid. Deck did solid. Slowking being worth 3 prize cards is a lot. The card's good, but it does its damage so slowly. Yeah, it's a slow king, right? Haha. Haha. Alright. We actually kind of want to go second. Remember, that was us going first, which was great. We did awesome, but we kind of want to go second here. The reason is that Simisear can power itself up very efficiently if we have the Simisear and we have the energies in hand. I just said I wanted to go second. It's like you don't listen. It's like you don't care. Fine, I don't even want a Simisear. I want a Simisear, chat. I want a Simisear. Drive safe, darling. I did feed the puppy and I started the rice, so... Okay. This is sad, because we have no energies in our hand. Our deck is mostly energy. This is a little sad. Okay, at least we didn't draw one, right? Am I really about to use a Forest Sealstone for an energy? No, I don't think so. I think it's on deck, okay. That's brutal for us, unfortunately. We need to interact with that, or we're gonna... The Simisear is gonna just, like, murder itself on this cemetery if we're not careful. Okay, here's Tinkaton. And this is the one that draws cards. So they're going to draw a lot of cards really fast. Luckily, this isn't the one that actually does the damage based off of the number of cards in hand. Maybe we won't have to deal with that one. They're definitely playing that one, though, because this Militic means they're playing that one. Okay, here they're going to go get another Tinkatink. Oh, that's a evolution Pokemon. That's another Tinkaton. I can't wait for them to fix the reveal them bug. I really do want to see what they got. Brutal. Brutal. At least we got that one energy down, though. $20 damage. Ow. Okay. So Drio's interesting. Like that, like that. They have a lot of cards in hand, but they still don't have that other Tinkaton down yet. We're not even playing judges, so we're not messing with their hand, so the Militic doesn't bother us at all. Okay, so now this does some damage. 180 to be precise. Okay. Now, we are actually going to do this for max damage. The reason for that is that we have a Klara in hand, and I need to start getting some stuff going. So this is a good way to mill. Sad to see that boss's orders go, but ultimately it's probably going to be fine. Yay! Needed that. Okay, so there it is. That's the one that we need to be worried about, because that's the one that they're going to evolve and do a bunch of damage with. So, I think we Klara here. We want those energies back. The Spiritomb's fine. Mostly we just want those energies back. We want to start building this other Simisear up, because we have the Ultra Balls, and we're going to need it for this other Tinkaton. Alright, so we need to do 100, which means we need to put 3 prize cards in. Or 3 discard from the top in there. Okay, seeing the Simisear go that way makes me sad, because we just used our Klara. But, you know, that's okay. It's okay to be a little sad. Okay, if they're not ready yet, that's really good for us. I was expecting them to just be ready with because they have so many cards in hand, to just have what they need for the next Tinkaton. If they're not, things could be a lot worse. The downside of their deck, and we've played their deck, we know how this feels. They actually don't want to play their cards, right? They have a full grip of cards, but they want to keep them. You get to draw a bunch of cards, but you also want to play the cards. Okay, that's a good pull. That's a very good pull. So now we're going to use this Super Rod here. We're going to put both of those back in there. We're going to Ultra Ball away. Switch, and probably would be smart to ditch the other Ultra Ball. Probably would be smart and keep this Fire Energy just so we can play our hand out here. Okay, 3 ought to do it. Oh, 2 would have done it. I'm dumb. Whoops. Oh well, it's fine. Putting energy in the bin's actually kind of helpful for us, so it's fine. Okay, there it is. think we can beat this. We need to get a little lucky. We need a Volcarona pretty bad, but I think we can beat this. The problem is it's going to one-shot our other Simisear, so we need that Volcarona, like, now. We're not through any of them. We're going to go ahead and do the as big of a blast as we can here. Get more energies in the bin. Volcarona would lock this game up. So we're through all of our Ultra Balls. We still have Nest Balls, though, so we could get a Nest Ball, we could get Kindler, get a Klara. We don't really want a Klara because there's not a Volcarona in the bin right now, but... You're not wrong, Moist. You're not wrong. Okay, so we are going to get to draw some cards here. Unfortunately, this means that we okay, Kindler will do it. Kindler means we're probably going to hit it. Kindler's a great card. It also means there's plenty of energy in our deck, or in our bin, and there will be even more. You only get to draw 2 cards because that's my path to the peak. That's a lot of damage. And this is the benefit of having something with a free retreat cost. Situations just like this one. Okay, I guess we use Arven to do it. We're also going to grab Simisear here. Because we have an energy in hand. We've got 2. Let's use Arven. Oh my god, I can't play the Arven. Oh, I'm so stupid. I am so bad at this game. Alright. Shame concede. Shame concede. Nobody saw anything. Cheese it, go, run. Boom. Problem solved. We didn't have what we needed anyway, so it didn't matter. I was really unlucky about not pulling one of our Volcaronas. I think there's 3 in the deck. Shame concede. In Magic, we call that a scoop. How many Volcaronas are in my deck? There's 3. We just got really unlucky there. Which, you know, we could chalk it up to that. Okay, can I go second this time? Homie. Friendo. It's your boy Wiggles. Let him go second. Yay, we get to go second. Now we also need to have a Simisear and a bunch of fire energies. Show me. Well, it's close. Okay, so they're a Charizard deck. We have a Path to the Peak in hand, which is pretty solid here. Unfortunately, they also have their VIP pass in hand, which is also pretty solid here. Okay, so the Entei build that's been running around lately. Okay. So let's do this first. Okay. Wow, that's brutal. I guess we get another Kindler. I guess I would get a Kindler if it would let me, but it won't let me, so we're gonna grab this other Path to the Peak here. Play that. Get a Nest Ball here for our Simisear that we wanted. Okay. I'm glad we got the other Path to the Peak here. If they just drop the rare candy now and it doesn't matter, whatever, we tried, but I'm glad we got the other one. The Kindler's not card advantage, but Kindler is a lot of card selection. He's not card advantage because you have to use your Kindler and a Fire Energy to get 2 cards, so it's a wash. But it's a lot of selection. Charmeleon is not a Charizard. Which means we might have another shot to put this down. We do. That's awesome for us. The Volcarona is also a pretty solid draw here. Okay, so... this one... the reason we're doing this is because we actually can put this energy down this turn. Okay, our hand is empty, but we did our thing as best we could. So maybe they can't interact with this Path to the Peak? Maybe they can. Maybe they can. Thanks for hanging out, Milky Way. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, my friend. Okay, so they can interact with the Path to the Peak. Maybe? That's not a worker. Do they have... Rare Candy and a Choice Belt ain't gonna do it, because they can't interact with this. They need to be able to take out the path. Oh, okay, they just had it. Well, sure, why not? Maybe they can't retreat this Charizard? There's one more path in our deck, but we don't really want to draw it this turn. Means better than not having it? Wonder if they use the Pidgeot to get a switch here to save their Charizard. Because if they don't save this Charizard, when we knock it out, this Charizard gets to knock us out because it does 30 more damage plus 180, that's 210. So happens to be exactly. Okay, so they did save it, which means we don't lose our Simisear this turn? But we... oh, wait. How do... oh, right. The choice belt. Yeah, we do. Duh. Alright, GG, opponent. I am a little done with the Charizard deck, so we're just going to keep moving. Actually, how long is it left? 6 days and 17 hours. Alright, we're really close to the new set. But y'all, that's exciting. I'm excited. Less than a week. New cards. Of course, next week I'm going to be taking some time off again, but we'll still be playing with a lot of new cards. Is it the same opponent? It is the same opponent. The Charizards will continue, Wiggles, until you're happy to see it. Okay, so this time maybe we'll get the start we want. And maybe then we'll be able to interact with all of our paths. Okay. It's pretty close to the start we want, actually. This looks oddly familiar. If we're really lucky, they don't have the VIP pass first thing. And also this Kindler... okay, alright, off to a good start here. We could also just draw it organically. That's excellent news. That means now we don't have to use the Kindler here. So we get to do what we want to do. This is a much better start from us. Okay, so we're not going to use the Kindler because at most we would just get 2 energies from it, and this way we're just going to put these energies here anyways. We're probably going to draw an energy, and if we don't, we'll ditch the Kindler and whatever we do draw to get the Simisear VStar, and we'll get going that way. Okay, so they have another vacuum, so we know they have that, so they're going to get to use that, they're going to get to interact. They don't have a Charizard or a Charmander out yet. Now, if the Arven gets a rare candy and they get a Pidgeot, we are behind again. But as of right now, we're not. Okay. Well, never mind. Yup. Yup. Okay, wild. I mean, it makes sense, right? They've already used a supporter card, and they're about to have Pidgeot, which is worth a dozen of whatever they threw away for it. I would guess they're just getting a Charmander here. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna dish both of those for our Simisear VStar. Getting cards in the bin. Y'all, I think we lose again, but we had a lot more fun this time. Yup. And here it comes. Really? Wild. Okay. So that's 5. Well, here it comes. Five, 6, 7, 8. It's 160, 180. It's not quite enough yet. The problem is this Pidgeot's also a boss's orders. It's whatever they need, so we don't have time to try and stall here. We're just gonna have to just turn and swing and lose. Best we got. Yeah, GG. GG. But y'all hate it if I called stream early today. You know, I really want to give y'all good content, and it feels like this isn't good content because my heart's just not in it right now, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, we're gonna do the giveaway. We're gonna start the giveaway, and I'm not done with this deck. I promise. So we're gonna. I conceded, didn't I? Wait, I conceded. What? I conceded. I gave up. Gave up. All right. So we're gonna give our opponent a few seconds to go find somebody else to play their Charizard against, and we are going to start the last giveaway, etc., etc. Now you can do it, money. Now you can do it. Sorry about that. I appreciate you, Tatas. It is not my best time of year, y'all. All right. So now exclamation point ticket for your chance to win. And here we go. Okay, it's the same opponent. I'm just gonna concede. I am so tired of playing against Charizard, y'all. Like, I'll even play against a different Charizard, but I'm just not gonna play against the same guy again. What's my rank? Oh, we would be risking so much. We've done that. Tyranitar, the Terra type with Dodrio is a fun deck, money. Yeah, if you want to see what we've done before, the YouTube is right there. I put pretty much everything on there. I've been doing that for a while now, so most of the stuff, at least from the last couple sets. Right? Is there literally no one else playing? Yeah. Yup. Crazy. Yay, they even want to go first, which we want to go second. All right. If you drop a Charmander, you're going to see a grown man cry. Oh, this is such a good hand to go second with for us. Okay. They're a Chine-Pow deck. Ah! Anti-meta Arceus with Flying Pikachu VMAX. That's pretty funny. I don't have a lot of good luck with anti-meta builds, because whenever we go against anti-meta builds, we always never play against them, or whenever we play with those kinds of decks, but maybe. I could see that. Do you mind posting that deck list in the Discord, or if you don't want to join our Discord, you could just whisper it to me. If you want to join the Discord, there it is. That's my the preach emote, so you can whisper me. You've been playing a Killing Charizard? That sounds cathartic. I'm gonna be honest, that sounds cathartic. Okay. Now, we might lose on the spot if they evolve this Palkia. Maybe they don't do that. Maybe they don't. Oh, what a good draw. We got this early because I wanted to get the extra energies in the bin in case they shuffle our hand up. Might be a mistake, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. Now again, if they evolve the Palkia, they have a chance to just kill us. It's a chance because they would need to fill up their bench, because our bench isn't going to help them. But it is possible. So they went for Baxcalibur, and they have a rare candy. Oh, wait, they don't have to evolve the Palkia. If they have the water energy in hand, they just kill us that way. Oh, no. All right, we'll do one more game after this. Oh, Simisear. Why are you almost good? Semi-good, right? That's a better way to look at it. Goodbye, Simisear. Yeah, all right. All right, one more game. That was really quick. One more game. Unless it's Charizard, then I'm conceding. I couldn't take the heat. You're playing a water deck. I'm the one playing fire. Playing bad fire, too. One thing I will say, to Charizard's credit, that I really do appreciate about it, it is not a fire Pokemon. So it's running around all over the place as a dark Pokemon, which is helping keep some of the psychic stuff in check. The problem with it, the super effective nature isn't what makes that card good. So that's not actually that helpful. It just also happens to cover its own weaknesses very well by being a dark type. But, you know, what can you do? Okay. All right. Can I have that same starting hand, please? This time against, Raikou? Maybe? I was gonna say it's Charizard again, but that's Dark Energy. Huh. Alright, what are you cooking? They're a Pidgeot deck. We need to keep that in mind. So our Path to the Peak is a good draw here. Klara and Kindler together is a pretty solid combo. Oh, okay. Darkrai. Probably Darkrai Moltres, I would assume. Probably. The good news is that Moltres doesn't get to work when this is out. Y'all, do we feel supported? I feel supported right now. They didn't have any energy to play. Huh. Well, that's good for us. All right, let's Kindler here. And grab... We're going to grab an energy for sure. We should probably grab a Cyclizar. Because we have a Nest Ball to get the Simisear. Although, if I grab Simisear... What's their... I don't really know. I haven't played this deck enough to know what the right thing to do here is, so let's just grab the Simisear. We'll use the Nest Ball to grab the Cyclizar. Should we just grab... There's only one Volcarona in my deck. We're going to grab that Volcarona with this Nest Ball. Okay. We didn't get the Pat the Peak we needed, so they have their Pidgeot this turn. Sad. Okay. Okay. We've been caught. Joke's on them, I actually wanted the Simisear up front. If they move the Volcarona, it's whatever. Ha-ha! Are you gonna quick search up an energy, fam? Because you still don't have any yet. I could see a Lady, actually, if they play with Lady, because they need dark energies really bad. I don't think they're gonna play with Lady, though. That one's... Their deck is pretty thirsty for the, like, energy retrievals or energy patches, dark energy patch, that kind of stuff. Doesn't leave a lot of room for cards like Lady. Okay, it wasn't. They didn't play out their own basics. That's interesting. I guess they didn't play out the basic V because of Spiritomb? But that is still interesting to me. They still don't have any energies in the bin. Okay, there's one. They've already used Quick Search, so they can't use this to grab another Dark Patch. And even then, Dark Patch wouldn't work because it's only things on the bench. And they don't have a Dark Pokemon on the bench. So Dark Patch isn't a good draw for them right now. And they didn't play the Moltres, so they don't have that to even cheese it out. You gonna go get the Darkrai VStar at this point? Items back? Okay. They might get their items back. Maybe. It would just be a Pokemon catcher and a rare... Okay, this means it's more likely. Well, those don't really help. A whole lot. Check your whispers. Appreciate it, buddy. I will do that after the game, if that's alright. Okay. That's a good draw. Okay, so... Let's spit... I know we're not a Pokestop deck, and I usually say don't do this, but I'm actually kind of hoping we ditch some stuff into the bin here. Not the Path to the Peak, I'm gonna be honest. That was not what I wanted to ditch. But I wanted these energies back. The reason being, Simisear will allow us to put one of these energies on it and one of these on Volcarona, which starts to help us a little bit here. And now we have another one if we rip a Kindler. What we'll probably end up doing is Arvening for the Simisear VStar and trying to do it that way. Unfortunately, they're at 250 HP and we can only do 240. maybe the difference between 240 and like 270 is a lot for V's, so maybe we should have a choice built in here since we're using Arven already. I'm not worried about this Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse doesn't really do anything this early in the game. It's definitely a late game. I guess the Spiritomb really stopped what they were going to be trying to do, I guess. We've got a solid shot here. Oh, they're going to use Ho-Oh to do it. Okay. Okay. So this means this is going to hurt, but still not too bad. How many do they have? I mean, they're going to get 4 back, right? And 4 plus 6 times 30 is 240, and we lost. JK, we lost. Oh, no, that ends their turn. Oh, sweet, that ends their turn. Okay. Well, in that case, we are going to Arven for... We have to get the Forest Sealstone. And I guess the Escape Rope? Shame we don't have a Pokemon catcher, right? Probably the Ultra Ball. Probably the Ultra Ball. We're actually going to retreat here to save our Simisear. Ooh! Ooh! And, never mind. Okay, wait. This is really, really backwards way to do these things, okay? But we're gonna do it. I want to do 10 more damage to this. And we have an Ultra Ball in hand. We've got plenty of energies and things to ditch. So let's grab a Nest Ball here. Or just go and grab... I guess they have a Pidgeot, it doesn't matter, right? Okay. Now we should grab the Cyclizar. Let's grab the Cyclizar. Let's be as smart as we can here. That was a very important 30 damage. Now, if they boss's orders for our Simisear, we're in pickle again. Crap. Crap. Yeah, this Pidgeot card. Why is the Pidgeot... Hey, what's up, Dark? It's been a while, my friend. Why is the Pidgeot always so good when the opponents have it, never when you... Now, to be fair, they did get it turn 2. That's the downside of trying to go second here, is you let your opponents evolve things really fast. Rough. They even had the boss's orders naturally. They didn't even have to use the Pidgeot for it. And now they can get a... Doesn't matter. We lose. just give up, Wiggles. Yeah, we took our Spiritomb away, so Moltres has text again. Ho-Oh is such a good technology bit for the Darkrai here. It's weird because the Ho-Oh sucks, but the energies are great, right? Wait, if I would have evolved it, it would have survived? Crap. Math is not my strong suit, y'all. Not my strong suit. Alright, well, let's bring some pain here while we can. Okay, pretty standard stuff here. Problem is that they could just bring the Ho-Oh back. And we couldn't kill it anyways. And get the Spiritomb down. Ta-da! Pokemon's just a psyop to get kids to learn math. Well, you're not wrong. Okay, so they're putting Pidgeot out front here. Damn, we got to 360 followers already? Thanks, everybody. That was quick. We just did our 300 thing like a month and a half ago. Wild. Oh, is it? I mean, people have been mad about that game for a while, so I'm actually not surprised to hear that. Oh, that's neat. I mean, I think Thornton's bad, but that's neat. That was a neat little interaction. They don't need to be doing this, though. We've lost. Yeah, the new art game had a lot of controversy around it because they were basically reselling everything that's already been made onto the new engine, whereas a lot of games just like, oh, and there's a lot of performance issues? That was like everything they were selling was how great it looks. If they can't even make it look good, ooh, they're in for a rough time. All right, how many bosses orders are they? They're only through one boss's orders, so this probably isn't going to work. Well, let's make him have it. Single frame rate? Dang. Crashes in single... That's just sad. Well. Yeah, one frame at a time looks fantastic, though. What a frame. If they don't have another boss's orders, they haven't used their V-Star move yet. They could try and do the Pokemon Catcher we know they have. Oh, okay. They're just gonna put the... Wait, didn't they already use Quick Search? So they can't get the boss's orders with the Pidgeot this turn. Well. That's pretty good. Borrow NASA's computers. Alright, I was about to say, we're probably gonna hit the energy we need at least, so we get to do a big old swing here. And we get, this is the one, we were after this one from the beginning. Get wrecked. That 10 damage I put on there mattered. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Alright, opponent, your turn. The monkey did it! He's #1! Ooh, a gold dark patch. Fancy. Is it the boss's orders? Are they gonna do it to the Spiritomb? You're a monster. How could you? How could you, opponent? I ate a berry and my game crashed. Well, GG, opponent. GG. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Ho-Oh is a good idea. We've seen that a couple times now. It doesn't feel like it's like a groundbreaking thing, but Ho-Oh with Darkrai is pretty strong. Alright, so the wrap up and then the giveaway here. Simisear, more like semi-good. It feels like there's something here, but yeah, we have to find a way to make this a little more consistent. So I think, like, raise the power level up here would be a choice belt, would be a good addition here, and we need 4 Pat to the Peak. If the card's worth playing, if that card is worth playing, and you need it to stop people, because we're trying to use that to bring people down to our level, because we're playing with a deck that's not top tier, and if we need to do that, we need to do that. We need 4 of that card. We have to pull it down. But, I mean, it was fun. It would have been more fun if we weren't getting our butts whooped, but that's just how it goes, right? Ultimately, I did have fun with this deck, and I think it's worth revisiting this in the future.